Alright, let's go get started. Howdy, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Sharkinbear, and welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be looking at my fresh save account here, and we're finally going to be tackling probably what I consider to be one of the more unique experiences in Soulstone Survivor. That is, in fact, the Unholy Cathedral. For those of you who are fresh to the game, not knowing exactly what Unholy Cathedral is, it was basically, I feel like it's still kind of like an experimental game mode. It's not one that you're going to want to go to over and over and over again, like you maybe want to do Void Fields and even Titan Hunt. The way this works out is you select a character, and you basically have a checklist here if you so want to. But essentially you have to go through waves of enemies, and after you complete certain objectives, you basically have all your abilities wiped from you, and then you have to gain new abilities. Now, the thing about that is once those abilities are wiped from your character's run, they are no longer in your ability pool. So what this really means is you have to kind of think of some build diversity and or work with the unique weapon sets that you normally wouldn't work with. Now, I feel like this is kind of a way to get you to experiment with different weapons and abilities, but honestly, I just don't feel like this is fleshed out very well or implemented very well. I find very little reason to go back, but there might be some people who actually genuinely enjoy this mode. And the other thing is, of course, we do actually have to get through this in order to unlock the Demon Hunter as well as the Cursed Captain, and to also unlock Titan Hunt. I believe Titan Hunt is actually locked behind this. Is that what it is? Yes, so we do actually have to do Unholy Cathedral in order to lock Titan Hunt. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to showcase going through the Unholy Cathedral and basically how this works. So those of you who are unsure about how it works, you can kind of see that here. I am going to pick some very generic runes here for the... I'm going to basically do pretty much my general purpose build, which is I'm going to take multicast, I'm going to take dash mastery, I'm going to take vulnerable target, and I'm going to take crit mastery as well. Or you know what, actually, you know what, we'll take vulnerable target, we'll take divine legacy. And the whole reason why we're doing this is because of the fact that we are basically going to have to go through all the weapon abilities, and since you can't really refine to one specific build, you have to make several different builds. There's no point in trying to make a specific build. You want to cater to all the abilities if you can. I kind of feel like that fits the narrative. So we're going to jump in here. I'm actually going to use a Sentinel, and I would say don't really tackle this until you have a majority of the ability set here. The less of the abilities that you currently have unlocked, the more you're actually going to impose a detriment on yourself, because of the fact that if you don't have a lot of access to abilities, well then of course you're not going to have a lot to work with. So make sure that you've leveled up your characters enough, filled out their skill trees, and locked the abilities that are applied to the other characters before you actually tackle this one. But yeah, it's not overly difficult, but it is definitely unique. I'm going to actually just go down the row if it'll let me. I'm going to start off with this bow. I can't remember if you have to pick a different weapon. We'll remember that together. It has been literally since the launch of the this mode since last time I played it. I pretty much one and done it. The one thing I do say that I like about this is you do in fact have pretty much a new arena to fight in, and that is really nice. So for this one, we do have to actually complete 4 cycles. I can't remember if that means we actually have to have only access to 4 we have to change abilities 4 times. I can't remember, but we're going to find out together. So it looks like First Lord is up as Gammoth. Luckily for us, not too bad. And also, we're looking at apparently fighting one at a time. I'm going to go take Frag Shot here. And overall, this should be a pretty quick affair if we play our cards right. Now, obviously, because we are so low level, we will have to actually... tackle this. So we got one Lord there. I'm gonna go Behemoth. Let's go ahead and take I'll take the Ballista. Multicast. There's our Panther. I'm gonna get out of this. I'll take the Frequency. She is almost down. There we go. You know what? We'll take, we'll re-roll. I'll take Suction Bomb. Why not? There we go. Multicast. Might as well go ahead and deal with this tentacle while we're here, just so it's not annoying. We'll take out Tiagro. I'll take powerful strikes. Next Void Lord is getting ready to be channeled. I'll take the Helper Elves. I'm trying to thin out and use the abilities that I know that I'm not going to want to use later. Blizzard was definitely one of those. I could have definitely taken that one, but I don't use Suction Bomb a lot either. So that's most of the reason why I took that one. Go ahead and increase our Ballista. I'm going to go ahead and take some Crit Chance, Multicast, Area Effect. The passives you will see over and over again, so there's no reason not to like skip on passives. They're not going to remove that one. But I do want to highly emphasize to not use any banishes, because I believe that if you use a banish, it does completely remove that ability from being able to be picked, period. I want to say. I think I learned that the hard way. Go ahead and get some extra health. There we go. One more Lord left. And I believe the only difference between this and the harder difficulties is you do actually have more Void Lords up at one time whenever you're fighting them. So just to keep that in mind. Do want to kind of take out this tentacled guy over here. There's Tentacle Heresy. Someone actually pointed out a really cool thing about the holiday event, or something that they would like to see, and I can't say that I disagree with them. I actually like the idea. It would be cool, like, if they converted some of the holiday bosses into maybe some of the Titan Lords, and those were Titan Lord options. Because you don't really see the holiday bosses used for anything else but that. Alright, looks like we got our first wave complete. I am going to go ahead and take the... Well, we're not going to use Frag Shot anymore because it's going to be removed, I think. Take the multicast here. Disrupt the ritual. And now we get a buff. Let's see what we want here. Movement speed, block power, damage modifier, and cast frequency. Ooh, but we remove 75 health. I don't think I want that. Let's see. Armor power. What's our armor at? Armor's at 112. Yeah, I'll take the cast frequency. And now you can see right there at the bottom of the map, or the bottom of our hotbar, we have completely lost all of our abilities here. So we just need to come up with a new build, essentially, more or less. Let's see. Let's go with Ricochet Shot, Claymore. I'll use Egg Shooter and Avalanche. We're still kind of like in the early days of this, really, but I'm not going to stress too hard about it. I think all these abilities are fine abilities. I'm not trying to create the best abilities. As we get into the whatchamacallit, the harder tiers of this, then I'll start to consider about it. But you can already see I'm kind of shredding the bosses. So that's the good news. We'll do Sniper Shot. We will shred this guy. Take out this guy while the other one's being summoned. Oh yeah, and as you can see, the passives are actually removed as well now that I pay attention to that. So just know that you lose everything. Not just your abilities. But the passives you'll still find, like multicast and stuff like that. We'll go ahead and re-roll. I'll take damaging increase. Multicast. Let's see. Damage increase on Claymore 0. Magnetic. Damage increase. Relentless. And this is the kind of thing you're going to be doing for the rest of the time. Like this mode is actually pretty entertaining in its own right. I just don't think it has a lot of a lot of room for growth, because there's a lot of stuff that works, but there are a lot of characters that have some skill sets that maybe aren't so strong later on.
That's kind of embarrassing.
There we go. Get another buff. Disrupt the ritual. Let's see. We can go with the damage modifier. Let's see. Max health, crit damage, cast frequency. I'm going to go cast frequency. We're going to take Storm of Arrows. I'm going to do Acid Rain, Pestilence. Let's make this a poison build if we can. Nope, not banishing stuff. I'll take Split Shot, Spread Shot. And, you know, we'll do this one. So a little bit of this, that, and the other. All these abilities work very fine. Again, since we're fighting like one Void Lord at a time, not a huge issue to tackle all this. Deleted. Damage increase. It is sad because it looks like the any sort of buffs we get to make our Ascension ability spawn faster definitely seem to go away as well. I wish that part stayed. Let's go to get multicast. Damage increase. All your attacks apply poison. Why not? He's dead. So it's pretty cool because at least because of the powers that you get from disrupting the ritual, the waves tend to go faster after the first wave. The first wave is really your sticking point for, you know, getting the game running. Well, once you pick the right abilities to take from disrupting the ritual, you're going to be pretty good. Move out of that. And of course, you do want to take care of those tentacles because they will become rather cumbersome to deal with, unfortunately. I'm going to go ahead and try to pick this panther up if it'll let me. Oh. We'll go relentless. I guess I should just go ahead and go after her. I was trying to take out or get the my panther, but these tentacles are becoming more of an issue. There we go. Really no point in taking these, but we'll take them anyways, because we're about to lose all of these anyways. And then we're on to our final wave. We can go with what we got here. Let's do movement speed. I'm gonna take Shadow. I'll take the Poison Cloud, Shadow, Poison Bolt, and take Death Vortex. There we go. Mix of Poison and Shadow, my favorite elements. There we go. I'll turn down my visibility a little bit here just so I can see some stuff a little bit better. There he goes. Take a little bit of block power. Multicast. Damage increase in the cloud. Doom applied by everything else. Our non-nature abilities improved by 8% crit chance. Relentless. Attack speed of Shadow Orb. There he goes. Take out this tentacle. Got a Void Lord down here. Magnetic. Improve our non-shadow skills by 16% multi-crit, or multicast. Fine. Area effect. Take out the tentacle. Let's see. Chance to cast our nature spells after a shadow skill by 6%. Okay. Non-shadow skills increased by 8% crit. Movement. And Calamity for the increased Doom potency. Yes. Non-nature skills improved by 12%. There we go. Behemoth. I'll do multicast. Extra health, sure. Relentless. Next Void Lord is right here. I haven't even really been able to grab my Ascension ability because I haven't had time to chase down my my cat, whatchamacallit, tame one. But that's okay. Damage increase, Death Vortex. Damage increase. And there we go. That is the first round of Unholy Cathedral belt. I think we actually do it. Do we have to fight the boss here? I can't remember. Multicast. There he is. And I don't believe we have to pick new skills for this fight. Yeah, okay, so we actually get to stay with what we picked for this last round. So make sure that whatever you are going to try to synergize with on your last build, or whatever you're going to pick, that you save the best for last, more or less. Let's see, every time we cast a shadow skill, chance to do a nature skill at a 16% chance. Oh, a whole bunch of tentacles. I can't remember what this does. Oh, new platform. Gotcha. But we're just, nothing's going to change. We're pretty much going to do the exact same thing here. I do seem to remember really hating these lasers, because you do still have to deal with the tentacles on the side. Multicast. There he goes. And that is the first version of Unholy Cathedral down. Now, I believe the only thing that really truly changes here is I do believe more Void Lords are spawned. So in the last one, you actually get, whatchamacallit, all 4 Void Lords, if I remember correctly. So we'll work our way through this just so that way you can do it together. You can see pretty much what I'm choosing to do. If you want to go with other guns, you can. So you have every right to want to go through the other guns. As you can see right here, I don't have all the weapons for Houndmaster. I'd probably pick Houndmaster. I still don't have Pyromancer. I'm not a big fan of the Beastmaster's weapons. So I'm trying to look at see if there's another character we can try running with and see how we feel about it. I think maybe he would be pretty fun to do. Oh, we could even do the engineer here. Necromancer, always a solid pick.
Strike. Fear not. The arcane is here.
You know, let's do we could go for the Monkey King. I think Monkey King would be pretty good. Let's try out the Monkey King and see what happens. Alright, and we are onto our second level of Unholy Cathedral. Let's go ahead and get started. Oh wait, did I have runes? Oh, I do have runes. And they are... okay, we got our general runes picked out. Awesome. Exactly what I wanted to see. So hopefully we should be able to get through this fairly quickly. Again, jump in here. Now I believe we've got to complete... okay, yes, it's 4 lords this time, 8 lords this time. It was 6 lords last time. And I'm picking the last weapon first because I do believe the earth weapon by default is a little bit weaker than everything else. But as we get access to some of our abilities, we should be able to pull this one off fairly easy. I'm going to go with the Earth Bolt. I don't like all the telegraph attacks on the ground, though. That's not fun. Attack speed, Earth Bolt. I'm not a big fan of the skill, but it is seeming to work just a little bit. Let's see, we got our path blocked off from us going that way. Let's do living weapons. We'll do skill chain. Earth has a chance to do holy skills, 6% chance. And this is definitely going to be the slower, round. Alright, almost dead. We'll take the rolling boulder. There we go. We'll take Relentless. Relentless is a fantastically good pickup. I'll do... You know, just for the sake, because this is not exactly the healthiest or the strongest build, I'll take some sustainability with Earth Shield. Attack speed of Earth Bolt. Damage increase on the Earth Shield? Sure, why not? If you're not sure how Earth Shield works, it basically rotates around you and protects you. Whenever it hits a target, it heals you for a portion of the damage, I believe. What's it say specifically? Earthen orbs rotate around you, causing damage to enemies and healing you on impact with any enemy given. Oh, heal amount is 1. Okay, so it is a set amount of heal, though. I'll go ahead and do... I'm going to do block power. But if you have multicast on, it's very easy to stay pretty sustained with Earth Shield. You can basically make some fairly immortal builds with the Earth Shield. Now, they won't be strong, but you won't die. That's the sticking point, really. Move out of that. I'm going to pick up one of these Soulstones. Area effect, multicast, damage increase of rock crushing, damage increase of earth bolt. Area effect earth shields. You can see our little swords going off like crazy over there. Lethality. And the good news is whenever you kill one, you don't have to wait on the second one to actually die. The next lord will actually start spawning up. There you go. Turn down my visibility a little bit on that one. Let's do some lethality. Try to work on this guy a little bit. You got Colmeth, Incarnation of Ice. Luckily for us, he's a fairly easy one to take down. Attack speed of Fracturing Blow. I really don't like Alexi that much. I want to try to get rid of him as fast as possible because he will start leaving poison pools on the ground. And they are really annoying to have to deal with constantly. Attack speed, Fracturing Blow. The good news is we do have that sustainability coming from the Earth Shield. So we can actually get some of our health back there. As soon as we kill Colometh, it's going to be the hard part of this encounter over. I'll take some Agile. Damage increase of Rock. But if you ever want to like test out what you think of a build, this is really good. Or like on the fly, trying to chaos theory thinking about how you want to play out these builds. This can be a decent mode. I think that's originally what they intended for. I really wish there was more like a training ground or a battleground where you could test abilities before you take them somewhere. That'd be pretty interesting as well. Go ahead and accept our next boon. What we got here? My phone keeps on going off. I do not care. Alright, oh no! Oh my god, no! Did I pick a bonus? I don't even know what it was. What did we pick? Okay, you know what? I'm actually fine with that. We lose area damage modifier. I fat fingered the button on my controller whenever I did that. Let's see. Let's do lightning surge as well. I'll do power conductor. Although that would be good for a last save. Let's go ahead and go with Thunderstrike, and we'll do Suction Bomb. That's fine. This is going to be a really wonky build. I'm kind of like doing all of this on the fly. So I don't even know if some of the stuff is going to work, but we're finding out together. Like, I vaguely remember most of the stuff from the first time I played it, and after that, it's just kind of been never again since then. Although this build's kind of working right now, we're kind of feeling strong a little bit here. I want to take the multicast. Damage increase of electric skills, sure. There we go. Oh, we gotta get out of the area of that. We're gonna get hit. We still got hit by something, but it's fine. Multicast a surprise gift, lethality, multicast. There we go. All right, one more there left. Come on, Cathaz. Take a knee. There we go. Bomb to electric. I'm fine with that. Relentless. I'm fine with that. Colmeth is down there. Who's this right here? Gammoth? I'm going to take out Gammoth first. I don't want flames all over the place. I can deal with ice. We'll do infused gunpowder. Bomb skills, non-bomb skills increased by 8% crit. Frequency on lightning surge. We'll do polarity shift. Non-electric skills increased by 12% damage. Take the extra movement. Extra movement is always good. Cast speed. So many telegraphed attacks on this side. Let's see. They get non-bomb skills by 12% damage. Some more movement. More movement. There we go. That's phase 2 down. Now let's actually pay attention to the ability we get this time. I'm gonna go with the... We can go with another touch of, you know, I'm gonna do damage modifier. I'm gonna take Chain Lightning. I'll take Smite. Let's go with Electric Strike, Lightning Bolt, and then I'll do Armor Shatter and Ground Break. I should take a reroll mastery, honestly. That's probably going to screw me over on the next bit where we have to pick our last set of abilities. I have to remember that whenever I do the third Unholy Cathedral. But luckily for us, this seems to be working out rather favorably for the moment. Go. Let's see. Let's do multicast mastery. Mobility is fine. Let's take some armor. Extra health. Cathaz. Not a terrible person to fight. Take, ooh, 30% agile. Nice. Area effect of slam skills. We'll take the multicast. I'll take the multicast. Area effect of electric strike. Multicast. Damage increase to lightning bolt, sure. I'm gonna go with the armor. Vicious strikes. Relentless. Ooh, 20% relentless. Lethality. I want Alexei off the board. I can get him off as quick as I can. That'd be awesome. Don't want too much poison on the ground. He's definitely going to be an annoyance if we let him stay too long. Looks like they're starting to get a little bit tankier too. So we need to end this fight as soon as we can. Because we got one more Void Lord after this one. Turn down my visibility. Damage increase. Let's see. Relentless. Area effect. This was feeling pretty strong at first, but this build fell off pretty hard. But you win some, you lose some whenever you're checking stuff out. We'll do multicast and chain lightning. We can get one of them down. We can end this fairly easy after that. Unfortunately, Golemeth over here decides that he wants to move around a lot. So we're not able to hit him as much as I would like to. Attack speed. There we go. That one's finally down. Now we can focus on Diagro. And there we go. Doesn't matter. Go away. Lethality. And then we'll take our last little thing here. We'll go with Resilient. Powerful strikes. Doesn't matter. Gonna go away. Cast frequency. Absolutely. Where's our armor at? 142. I'll do this one actually instead. We'll do Throw Bomb. Might. Expansive Throw. Resist Slam, Whirling Defense, and I guess we go with Holy Beam. Luckily, it gave us Whirling Defense and what's this one called? Expansive Throw. Those abilities are stupid strong for us, and the Holy Might definitely help us notch up a bit as well. Let's take the Agile. Area effect. Powerful strikes. Crushing strikes. Damage increase, there we go. Multicast. Area effect. Do multicast. I'm actually going to focus on Alexi. Ooh, somehow we managed to get like extra dash distance on that one. Crit chance 12% increase on non-slam skills, it looked like. Multicast, relentless. We'll do the multicast, behemoth. I'll go ahead and see if I can knock out the tentacles. It's being annoying. There we go. Didn't even realize Tiagro was over here doing his own thing. Increased potency. We'll do the lethality. Damage increase on expansive throw. Increased potency, I believe. We'll go with relentless. Ooh, these are all good. I'm gonna go with the area modifier. Extra health. Magnetic. I keep on trying to reroll and realizing I don't have reroll mastery. Area effect. Luckily, her and Cathaz are stacked on top of each other. Alright, he and Cathaz. Might actually give me time to take out these tentacles as well. At least one of them. Extra health. Move out of that. Relentless? Oh, Relentless is such a good pickup. Cathaz, I'm gonna need you to bleed your health a little bit more, please. Alright, and that is all of those lords. There we go. Time for Matthias. Might go by a little bit slower, but I think we can still make this work. Try to move away from him whenever he does that. Oh yeah, this is definitely going to tickle him down. We're going to need to get some extra oomph behind this soon. Gotta remember that pool of void over there I don't want to be inside of. So move over this way. I seem to remember thinking these little void pools are actually fairly annoying in the sense that they don't go away for a very long time. So I'm gonna try to move them over here in a corner. We'll do the shrapnel bomb. Oh, there's a void pool right there. Oh, we did get hit back. That's quite unfortunate. Do lethality. Man, we are like tickling him down for real. I was hoping that we would be able to effectively get some bleed on him a little bit, I guess, since we have shrapnel. The shrapnel, yeah, shrapnel has bleed on it. I don't feel like we're bleeding him enough. Ooh. I'm actually starting to wonder if we can actually run out of room. And here I was thinking this was actually going to be one of the stronger builds because Whirling Defense and Expansive Throw are incredibly strong abilities. Ooh, we almost didn't make it out of that. Definitely need to take care of these tentacles the best I can. Oh, can't be in this corner though. Multicast and Whirling Defense is pretty good. Alright, there's those tentacles down. Ooh, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to make it out of this one from this distance, maybe? Yeah, okay, yeah, no, we're good. This is going to make the second phase of this fight very, very long. Oh, wow. Yeah, okay, so we transition to the second phase of the fight. And we have not whittled his health down at all. I'm going to have to be, like, right in this guy's face this whole time hoping to get this done. Hopefully we don't have too many of the tentacles bothering us. The good thing is you can actually find like a safe spot and like dash through the tentacles like that if you need to. Oh, yeah, you gotta find... Oh, man, I forgot about that. Ooh, that was close. You have to find the pie that's safe to hide in. I'll take the extra health. I'm gonna take out these tentacles if I can. They're gonna be annoying if I don't. Find our pie. Keep going around. Resonant Slam, sure. Ooh. It's like my brain does the goldfish thing where I forget that I'm supposed to be looking for the pie until like the very last minute. Powerful strikes. Alright, I think it's pie time after this one. There we go. Attack speed. Good thing is we came in with a bit of sustainability, I believe, from our having holy spells. I'm sorry I'm not talking too much during this one. I'm kind of actually focusing in on my choices and making sure I'm not stepping out of place. Sometimes it's not super clear on which direction is going to be that safe side of the pie, so I have to wait until he starts casting it. And I still see what areas are being filled in. Ow. Apparently I just dashed to a wall. Oh, there are two tentacles. That's why. I didn't dash into a wall. I just dashed into another tentacle's blast. We'll do the damage. And this is actually where I think about it. I think we still get the weapon bonuses. I should probably come in with an upgraded weapon next time I do this. Let's see. Where? Oh, pie piece over here. And we are almost done. About 500,000 left. Stay focused. There we go. For a minute there, I thought I didn't make it to the pie piece fast enough. Don't matter. Let's get out of here. All right. So there we go. There is the second level of Titan Hunt down. Let's go ahead and look at third. And just because we are going into the final level of Unholy Cathedral, I am going with the Necromancer. I'm also testing out with the fact that I believe the weapon passives you still keep regardless of whether or not they swap out your skills. So I'm going to go with the Grimtalon Scourge because that is the 50% cast frequency and multicast chance. I also did take some summoning runes because we are going to have summon builds throughout the whole thing, and reroll mastery just because it makes things easier. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and jump into the final Unholy Cathedral. Let's see how we fare right now. And I'm going to go ahead and start with the Crows because I do believe Crows might be the weaker of the summons. And I do see the power of the multicast on this already. Like, oh, and the fact that we get our Abomination the whole time as our Ascension skill is going to be awesome. Just because of the fact that we don't really have to worry about this. I'm actually going to go with Blood. Yeah, we'll go with Bloodlust. There you go. We'll go with Expansive. Lots of AoE on the ground. We'll go with, we'll go with Venomous. There we go. Sure. Poison Petal. Why not? This Ascension is making quick work of the Void Lords, which is awesome for us. I'll take some block power. Let's do some frozen totems. There we go. Yeah, no, that's fine. We'll just kind of have some extra summons. It's going to be helpful. Expansive. And if we actually collect more of these, we can have out several of these. And even if our abilities get wiped, we'll still be able to benefit from all this. I'll do, you know what, I'll do Chromatic Bolt. Not a big fan of that one, so we'll go ahead and knock that one out. Bonuses to our nature abilities. Lethality, Agile, Touch of Ice. Let's get some Relentless. Yeah, sure, let's do some Burn. I think I pretty much saved the best character for last, as we all know. If you've been watching my videos, I am absolutely 100% a super big fan of Necromancer. Yeah, 5 of these bad boys out there actually just making work of everything. Last Void Lord. Man, that was super quick. Agile. Alright, let's go ahead and step on this one and get rid of our abilities and pick a new one. What do we get? What do we get? What do we get? What do we get? Remove armor and extra cast frequency? What is our armor at? Yeah, no, I'll take the hit to armor. I'll take golems. I'll take rabbits. I'll take arcane beam, arcane power. I want to save my summons for last if I can. I'll take pestilence and I'll take poison cloud. There we go. There goes our monies. We did lose active use of our Ascension ability for the moment until we collect more meat, just like Titan Lords. Whenever we swap phases, we will lose them temporarily until we start collecting body parts again. Luckily for us, it is something that's very easy to get back rolling. Add Doom to all my attacks? Sure. Agile. Oh, we got Gammoth over there. I don't want to step over there. Take that. Alright. You got 2 abominations up there doing their business. Take arcane power, multicast, frequency of our rabbits, behemoth, doom causes burn, sure, why not? Why wouldn't we go for all that? You can't really go wrong with any picks for Necromancer. Just make sure that you have some summons in there. There you go. Poison may cause doom. Probably my favorite sentence in the entirety of the game. We'll go Force of Nature, Perfect Presence, Lethality, and Powerful Strikes, Fire. Cast. There we go. They are down again. Fateful Strikes. Multicast. Doom. Don't matter. Let's see. Movement speed, block power. Let's re-roll here. Let's re-roll here. Again. You know, I'll take the movement speed. Archers, Hounds, Acid Rain. I'll take Avalanche, Shadow Orb, and Magic Missiles. That should be good. Ooh, we already have so many body parts on the ground. That's awesome. Multicast. Let's see. Future Hounds. Expansive. Lethality. It's so hard to tell what's going on, but I know that I'm winning. Relentless. Magnetic. There you go. And Last Lord on this set. Increased damage. Lethality, Agile, Fateful Strikes. Boom. Non-nature skills improved by 8% crit. Terrific presence, unbearable. One more fire to put out. Let's go with the... I'm gonna do damage modifier. Skeletal Mages, Death Vortex, Shadow, Ice. I was really hoping we could get, we could take those guys. Where are my soldiers at? I guess we don't have our soldiers this one. Oh wait, it didn't offer up the weapon skills. I should have probably picked that one. We'll be fine. Archers and, these are archers, right? Yeah, the mages. Mages, oh yeah, mages will absolutely be fine. We'll do, you know, let's banish some skills. See if we can find one we actually want. Shadow Spike will be good. We're still going to make quick work of literally everything. I'm going to turn down my visibility so I can actually see the stuff. Because the Doom Vortex is absolutely crazy when it comes to, like, covering your screen. Agile. Area affected by shadow skills by 30%. Sure. Behemoth. Our shadow skills increased by 30%. Sure. Frequency of skeletal mages. Frequency being attack speed. Lethality increased by 12%. Multicast. Behemoth. Our non-shadow skills increased by 30%. We'll go with more health. Slow causes disarray. Damage increase on ice vortex. All your attacks cost doom, and actually increase the potency of it. Frequency of mages. Make sure we don't get bopped by some tentacles. We'll go with the non-doom skills, 12% crit chance. Powerful strikes. Area effect of death vortex. Cast frequency of our mages. Focus down this last lord right here. Faithful Strikes, Reanimation, and now it's time for Matthias. And I will say, immediately off the bat, this last wave, or this last fight with the Necromancer has gone so much faster than the Monkey King was actually going, so that is good to know. Let's go with the area effect of our mages and our helper elves. And the good news is we should be able to transition him to his next phase without having him like basically covering the room and a whole bunch of doom AoEs. I'll take the non-ice skills by 8% crit. Multicast. Dodge out of that. Alright, transitioning to the next phase. Lethality. And now we'll just do what we normally do. Turn visibility down a little bit. I don't know how I didn't get hit by that like the first couple hits, but I didn't. It's fine. Oh, pie. Gotta look at our pie slice, see where we're gonna sit. All right, there should be our first. Oh, gotta take out these tentacles. They're gonna be annoying. We'll go with the horrific presence, I think. But the good thing is, it looks like we can sit on this side and pretty much ignore those tentacles. Nice. And it doesn't really matter, we'll just pick whatever, because we are done. That's all 3 levels of the Unholy Cathedral, and now we have the ability to unlock the 2 characters that are locked behind Unholy Cathedral. I'd already unlocked Demon Hunter since that one lasted the 2nd phase, and now we have the Cursed Captain on my fresh save file as well. And a cool thing is, after you complete the first wave of Unholy Cathedral, you can actually choose to go ahead and unlock Titan mode, which I have unlocked here. So now we are in the fresh save. We have the second of that, or we have 3 characters left: the Shaman, the Machinist, and the Samurai, all of which should be unlocked pretty much within the first I think like 3 levels of Titan Hunt, which are pretty easy to get through, honestly, if you know what you're doing. But that being said, that was me going through Unholy Cathedral for you on the fresh save file, basically giving an idea of what it looks like if you were to tackle through it. Now, you can by all means go through different difficulty modifiers if you would like to. I usually never touch this mode again. There really isn't an incentive as far as I can tell. Like, the bonuses that you get from this don't seem to be any different really from the other modes, and there's nothing unique in this mode that you have to play this mode in order to obtain. That's a little unfortunate because, again, like I said, I think it's a pretty decent experimental type game mode, but it's not one that you're going to want to come back to over and over again. But now that it's done, we can also go ahead and start pushing into Titan Hunt mode with the fresh save file. That being said, if you like the sort of content you want to see more guides like this or more videos like this, make sure you like, subscribe, and comment down below. Until next time, you guys take care, and I'll catch you all in my next video. Later.